Now welcome back to another unfiltered and unedited video, and the purpose of this video is to share two of my deepest thoughts and realizations that I had in this last week. And the title of this video, as you have seen, is that I am a businessman, what about you? And I choose that title because I want to share the first thing with you. And the first thing that I'm going to share with you is that you and I and everybody else around us have been definitely programmed at some micro or macro level in this society. And I'm not talking about some weird system that Andrew Tate talks about. I'm talking about some micro things that you may have never noticed. I'm talking about your parents. I'm talking about your childhood friends. I'm talking about your family. I'm talking about your relatives. I'm talking about yourself and your physical appearances. I'm talking about your school and the whole system around it. You have definitely been programmed, and I have been too. And I'm gonna explain it to you, and you better listen. So, when I'm saying that I'm a businessman, what about you? The thing that I'm trying to break is the societal programming. Everybody around me is telling me to be that kind of nerd that I have always been, studying 12 hours a day, scoring 10 out of 10, and being the best possible student in the school. Everybody is encouraging me to be that, and that is like highly appreciated in my society. That is a very novel thing, because you will have a better job, you will have a better life, and you won't at least worry about most of the things that people worry about. You at least have a better food to eat, you at least have access to like health services and everything like that. That's why everybody is encouraging me to be that. But when I talk about something like digital entrepreneurship, like in 99% of the time, I'm being slapped on my face. What the hell are you talking about, boy? That is the number one answer that I get, the number one reaction that I get. And the purpose that I'm going to share with you is the reason, the logic that I'm trying to share with you is that try to fight back against this societal programming. If everybody tells you that you can't be a digital entrepreneur, if everybody is trying to inject in your mind that you can't be a footballer, if everybody is trying to inject in your mind that you can't make 100k per month in India or in Afghanistan or in US, it doesn't matter. Try to fight back. Try to break those thought cycles, because those are the fundamental things that are keeping you back. And I have noticed that at first, when I started this journey of at least making money online, the biggest dream that I had was making $100 per month. And why was that? Why was that in my mind? That was because that I had been programmed that way. Everybody was telling me that making more than 100,000 Afghanis, which is the equivalent of $1,000 per year here in Afghanistan or per month, is a kind of unimaginable and impossible thing. You can't do that. And I was thinking with myself that if I make $100 per month, I'm the boss, I will be chilling. But now I realize that there are endless opportunities around the world and around the internet that you can use to make not even $100 per month, but like thousands and hundreds of thousands per month. And people are doing that when those people are not smarter, more intelligent, more like physically attractive than me. And if they can do that, if damn can do that, I can do that, because I believe in my intelligence, I believe in my mentality. So that's the first thing that I'm going to try. So that's the first thing that I try to share with you. If you want to be a footballer at a high level, tell yourself that. If you want to play in NBA, try to like inject that mentality in your mind first of all, and then do the work. Because mentality is very important. If you do not have the mentality, you won't have the appetite to do the work. I hope it makes sense for you. And the next thing that I try to share with you in today's video is that you have to kind of recreate yourself. Don't be afraid of recreating yourself. And the reason why most people live such a miserable life, I think, as I have realized through minutes and minutes of meditation, is because they lack the willpower and the ability to recreate themselves. Once they tell themselves that I'm a corporate worker who makes 100K per month, who makes 100K per year, they will remain with that identity forever. Once they tell themselves that I am a nerd, I'm a student, I'm a good student who scores, like I will never be an entrepreneur, I will be forever a student and an employee, they are afraid of recreating themselves. Once they tell themselves that I am a footballer and I cannot be an NBA player, though deep down in themselves they wish and they genuinely want to be the NBA player, they are afraid of recreating themselves. And I have experienced this. I was running a non-profit organization, and everybody knows me here in my society as the educationist guy, as the one who does charity work. And I was quite successful at that. But at some point I realized that I'm not in that thing and I don't want that deeply. And believe me, wallahi, I was genuinely afraid of leaving that field, that endeavor, and starting a new one. And if I had let that fear to consume me, to eat me, I would never be, at least in this journey that I'm in today, I would never have the deep fulfillment that I experience these days, deep down in my heart, if I didn't live and if I didn't overcome the fear that I had to create myself, to recreate myself. So the thing that I'm trying to share with you is that always try to recreate yourself and don't be afraid of that. If you start something and you hate that and you think that you don't want that deeply and you want something else, don't be afraid of the judgments of the people around you. If they judge you that, oh, he's the guy that starts something but doesn't finish it and goes to the next thing, or this person is this guy and we should know him as this one, and if he changes he will not be accepted in our circle. Don't be afraid of those kind of thoughts. Recreate yourself. Thank you.